Hello and welcome to Old Ways Gardening and Prepping. My name is Teresa. I'd like to welcome you out to the shed of many names on this day where we're going to get busy here in a bit. Now if you hear thunder in the background, we have storms around us. They're pop-up storms, so I'm hoping things will cool off here in a little bit. We're starting to get a cooler breeze, so I'm looking forward to that. Today, I am so happy. This is another reason why I love to grow garlic. It's this time of year when these beautiful garlic scapes come in. And I know some do not know what a garlic scape is, and this proves that they don't all grow straight. You gotta watch them, they're sneaky. These are the flower stalks that grow on either your elephant garlic or your hardneck garlic. A lot of times the softneck garlics do not make a scape, and your onions will too. Now you need to trim these scapes back and off of your elephant garlic, because if you allow them to flower, and they're beautiful, I'm not going to lie, they make beautiful flowers, but if you do not harvest them off your garlic, you're not going to get a harvest of garlic cloves, because your plant is more interested in making this flower and making seeds. Once you cut this back, it tells your garlic plant, oh, we need to focus on the root, on the cloves, instead of the flower and seeds. And, well, if you're new to gardening, your garlic cloves is where you grow your next harvest of garlic. With that being said, you're going to pick up one scape. Now, I let these go a little too long, but it's okay. I'm not going to waste these, because these down here will get tough. It'll tell you where to break it off at. This, do not throw it away. Do not put it in your compost pile. It's tough as can be. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to cut it up. I'm going to dehydrate it, and I'm going to powder those babies up. Waste not, want not, everyone. Now, you're going to want to cut your scapes up into small pieces, because you're going to want to get as many as you can in a 1 cup, a measure of 1 cup. Now my flower bulbs, or my flowers tops, I'm going to dehydrate them too. I'm not going to waste them, because it all smells like garlic. Now, for this recipe, you're going to want, and I'm making, as usual, double. I might make a triple. You're going to want 1 cup of cut up garlic scapes, 1 cup of unsalted butter, some lemon juice, and a little bit, and I use Himalayan pink salt. That way you control how much salt is in your garlic scape butter. Oh yes, garlic scape butter. Now, you can use this for garlic bread, for sauteing food in, for once you cook pasta, throw a pat or two of the garlic scape butter into the pasta and let it melt. It's absolutely wonderful. And we're going to continue to keep cutting up. Now if you wanted to, you can throw the flower buds in as well. It's not going to hurt a thing, because let me tell you, those taste like garlic too. And like I said, it reminds me a lot of asparagus. It'll tell you where it's tender because that's where it'll snap. Now, if you collect yours a whole lot sooner than I did, I've just been ungodly busy, you don't have to do the snap test. Alright, now I'm going to pause the video and I'm going to go in and fill up my measuring cup. Like I said, I'm doing a double batch. So I'm going to be using 2 cups of cut up garlic scapes. I know I had plenty. And then some. And I will bring you back for the next step. See you here in a little bit. Okay, I have just a hair over 2 cups of garlic scapes. As you know, we like our garlic around here. Now, if you don't have enough, 1 cup. And of course, I know people should know, but make sure that your scapes are clean, no bugs in them. Do all of that. I forget to mention it. I just expect people, you know, to automatically know to make sure your food's clean. Now, if you don't want to make butter with your scapes, that's fine, because there are plenty other recipes out there. Google search cooking, let's see, garlic scape recipes. You can saute them, you can pickle them, you can make the butter, you can make pesto, you can stir fry them. It's so many different recipes out there. Now what I'm going to do is you want to mince these up very well. Alright, this little thing, I'm still trying to get used to it. I'm going to pause the camera. I'm going to finish mincing these very well. You want them minced very well. Let me tell you, this is a garlic lover's paradise. Oh my gracious. And you want them minced very well. You want to make sure that there's no great big pieces of stem in there. Well, there's not, I didn't cut it in great big pieces, but you know what I mean. No big pieces. Now, I'm going to want to try to juice these poor little lemons that look rough as can be. Because I'm going to want a ½ tablespoon per batch. And I'm doing a double batch, so it means I'm going to want a tablespoon of lemon juice. Oh, this lemon juice smells good. Okay, I'm going to reposition the camera, bring you back. Okay, we started out with 2 cups of garlic scapes, and now we have them minced. This is 2 cups of unsalted butter at room temperature. And we're going to want to make sure that we get everything off the blades, or as much as possible get everything off the blades. I'm going to be making another batch, so oh my gracious, I'm not going to tell you how, I can't even begin to put into words how amazing this smells. Absolutely amazing. Okay, now we're going to try to put our tablespoon of lemon juice in here without that one seed that popped out. And we done it. And then I'm going to want a teaspoon of pink salt, or salt of your choice, or if you want to, you can leave the salt out. It just helps it to be a preservative. But this way, using the unsalted butter, you know exactly what is all in and how much is in your recipe. Oh my gracious, it smells good. Like I said, you want to make sure that it is mixed all together. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to set this in the fridge for just a little while so that it will harden back up some to where it's more manageable to shape, and I will bring you back. Now, if you wanted to, you could just spoon this into a freezer safe tub and freeze it that way, but I'm going to freeze it into logs where I can slice it. So if I wanted to, I could just put one small slice on each piece of bread and toast it and let it melt in and then spread it around. Or you can put it in by slices into your pasta. So many things. Stir fries, you can use it for baked potatoes. Oh my gracious, that would be good. And I will bring you back when it's cooled back to where it's more workable. Okay, now that it has hardened up a little bit and it's not near as pliable as it, or melted as it was, now we're going to wrap it up. Now, I'm going to start with parchment paper first. That'll help give it a little bit more form. I don't know why they do that, but it's got that sticky stuff on it. Now, I use plastic wrap as a barrier. So that it doesn't leach through the parchment paper. This stuff is a pain to work with. And what you're going for is as close as you can to a log shape. Or if you don't want to go through all this, you can just wrap it or put it in a freezer safe tub. I'm telling you, this smells amazing. And since you're going to be freezing it, I would say I would probably also do a couple of them that has either Parmesan, real Parmesan cheese mixed in it, or whatever cheese you like. You don't want to handle it too awful much, because it's real butter. It's going, yes, and it is real butter. And you do not want to take a chance of it starting to melt again. Get it about as close as you can to a log shape. Now you can put it in a Ziploc baggie just like this and go on and stick it in your freezer. Or if you want to, stick it in your fridge, let it completely harden, and then slice it into slices. But also make sure you label what it is. And my pen is gone somewhere. Simple, easy, anybody can do this. We'll roll the other one while we're at it. And if you want to freeze it as slices, you'll just stick it in your fridge until it hardens back up. Cut it into individual slices while it's hard. Use a really good sharp knife. And then you can use, well, come over here now. There we go. But it'll last for a little while in your fridge. You'll want to freeze it to store it for long-term storage. And if your temperatures are warm, you're going to want to work as fast as you can, because it softens right back up. But if you're a garlic lover, this is a garlic lover's dream right here, I'm telling you. I should have added just a little bit more to the other one. That's okay. Already ready to start a second batch. Might end up making a third batch. It depends on how the next recipe goes. And of course, if you have the longer cling wrap, you can make the longer logs too. You want to twist the ends so it doesn't come out. But look at that. That's a thing of beauty right there. And you want to be gentle. Now once it hardens up, it'll be fine and you won't have to baby it so much. It's waiting for that butter to solidify again. And there you have 2 big logs. And I have some left in the bowl, which I will just add into the next batch. Whew. Simple, easy, anybody can do this. And let me tell you, it is absolutely amazing. The sad part is, for garlic scapes, you only get them 1 time a year, and it's only 1 harvest. Unless you've got a whole lot of garlic, which, well, I'm growing a whole lot of garlic, and I plan on making other recipes with the scapes. But that's a double batch, 2 beautiful logs of garlic scape butter. That's going to be an amazing treat to use. Simple, easy, you can do it. You can also do this with the onion scapes. Now, unless you're growing the onions for the seeds, don't collect your scapes off the onions. But you can do the same thing with them. Simple, easy, yes, you can do it. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask them in the comment section below the video. I am more than happy to answer them. I'm fixing to get busy on the second double batch. Hope this video encourages you to make your own homemade garlic scape butter. Now, of course, if you want to make your own homemade butter, go for it and use that. Use whatever you can get a hold of, except for margarine. Please don't use that nasty stuff. It's 1 molecule away from plastic, and it is so bad for you. This is all natural, unsalted butter. And well, it's got a little salt in it now, but good and healthy for you. Everyone, take care, stay safe, keep on stocking and prepping up. We're going to need to put back as much as possible. Everyone, take care. I look forward to seeing you in my next video, and may you each be blessed. I'll see you soon.